Hi, I'm Devin Tilley, Mountain View Window and Door. We're here on site where we're going to be doing a decorative structure made out of our Colorado-made pine product that is milled in West Cliff, Colorado. So here we're doing the before shoot where you're going to see a structure to really tie in this kind of goofy part of this house together. This is a decorative piece that here we're set up where we're going to be doing a wire brush on the product and going to be doing a stain. And here you can see that the product has been in here for 3 months air drying because we currently don't have a kiln, but we're working through that. But this is how we keep all the stacked so it's not touching each other. Everything's off the ground, and we mill this to true 2x material. So here you got your structure beams, and then this is the decorative top that we're going to be making this decorative shade structure out of. So I laid out a few of the boards to show the cool natural effect of this stuff, that this is live wood, meaning you see the different colors in this pine, and also after it's air dried you'll see how not all the boards are going to dry out properly from this living tree, that you got to make sure when you buy this product that you're factoring in accordingly, because when we set up at the mill and run your product, our recommendation is about 25% extra, and then depending on the product, if you want a real clean or if you want a real rustic piece, you work that. So what we're doing here is the goal for this structure is to really make it look old. So you're going to see a stain, but also what we're doing is putting a wire brush on this product, and I'm doing it by hand with this small wheel because I really want to work the groove and try to make it look like it's an old piece of lumber. So I'm going to demonstrate that, and that's going to help pull out some of the newness look of this wood. So when you stain it, it'll look, and wire brush really helps raise the grain. So, and I'm going to be pushing down at certain applications to really embed it and make it look naturally worn. And you'll see as this is air dried that you have a lot of sap and a lot of collection. So this is pulling all of that from the mill up. And then you see when we put stain on this, you'll see how it really pops that wire brush to life. So now we got the hand wire brush done, which I guess from the drill. There's several different companies out there that kind of mass produce this where you can run this right through and give you that wire brush to, but you pay more for that. So these are $2 little wire brushes you can do on your own. That took me 5 minutes to run through this, and then also pushing down to give it a really unique character. And then I take a hand brush and I go back through that, and what that's going to do is take all the sap and the extra stuff off of this so that when I stain it, it really embeds into the wood. And what you're going to see here is a sample that I didn't do anything. I just took the same stain and I put a light wire brush here, a heavier, you can see those indentions and more character of it, and nothing over here. And you can see how differently that wood takes that stain. So you got to remember when you're buying this stuff, stain is not going to be the same. Even on this side, you see it has some more, whatever was in that tree shows that dark character. So when you buy this product from Mountain View Window and Door on these Colorado-made products, it was grown and lived in Colorado, so it's going to be natural, and you're going to see inconsistencies. So don't come back to Mountain View and say it's not all the same, and this color is not the same all the way through. We told you. Alright, so we got the board all 4 sides with the wire brush the way we want, really cleaned out well, and so it's kind of a consistent wire brush now here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these kind of medieval looking tools here that you'll see I made kind of with long like handles so you can be safe, but yeah, you see I took old chains and you'll see that there's different kind of ends on these, and the idea is to make everything kind of look different. So then you're going to see me kind of doing different patterns to give you a natural kind of distressing, and the goal for this one is to kind of have a light distress just to kind of make it look older. So do that process. And you see the different motions are going to give you different distresses. And so I do these both different chains because I like this one because it really gives you a bigger indentation, medium, and then light with the small ones. I try to hit different spots of the board as I work through it. And there's no standard to it. And you see how now there's some bigger indentions and kind of throughout the board just to kind of make it look natural. So then after that, this is my finished board. If I look at it and see, I give it the artist touch, and then I will air dry with, here I'm using a wipe stain that you don't really jump out of, but this stain is going to take those variations in the wood differently. So now that I got that done, I keep, and what I found when I do this is that I kind of like to be doing all of it in conjunction, because quite frankly you get wire brushing this, and if you keep doing the same thing you lose the kind of vibe, I guess. So I like to bounce back and forth and kind of do a little bit of everything along the way, and I think that helps give it that natural character along the way a little bit more. So I use a wipe stain. What I like to do is just take a cheap brush, and then I'm going to come through and apply plenty of penetrating stain here to the board. So I would run all the way down with that, and then I would come back with a rag and you wipe that through. And this is where I really love doing the distressing and the wire brush. So you see how as I work that, you see where the knot characters and the living parts of the wood, it's going, that wire brush raises that grain, the knots, the softness or the hardness. I really like how it really makes it an art piece.